Well. I know it's soon. We're back sooner than I might have expected, but when events happen, they happen. So what's to do? It is 4 o'clock in the morning on June 9th of our 1807 Kriegsspiel. Let's have a look what's going on. These folks here, Uvarov's cavalry, which buggered off after the result of the battle at Gorganau, that is not where our guy Benningsen wanted them to be. So he's about to report at 0600. He's got a message to send back a couple hours from now. Hey, by the way, I'm at Königsberg, all good. And he's going to be told, no, not all good. That's not where you're supposed to be. Lestock's guys are now here. They're tired. They've been marching a lot. And so they're just going to relax right here and get better. This was the battle at Eylau. Now, as you can see, it's a confused disaster. And I've had to sort it out in a way that really doesn't depict where they actually are. Reason being, as I shared, I think, in my last video, there are just, these markers, as much as I like them, are too big for the scale of the game. They just wouldn't fit where they're supposed to be. So these fellas are, the bottom line is the French took a pounding at Eylau. They attacked prematurely and got whipped. The only Russian unit that is defeated is Doktorov, which is over here at a current morale of 0. He's hiding over there. Everybody else is in reasonably good shape. All these Russians are here at Eylau. All these French are here. Napoleon has ordered a withdrawal. He's ordered a withdrawal behind these troops, Marchand, Verdier, and Oudinot. They're going to be making their way back here to Bartenstein, where it's clear he's going to try to form a defensive line. These men of Mortier's corps, which rested yesterday, are going to be sent over here to the left, where they're going to form a defensive line to the left to try to clear the road and try to block that. We have all these French locked up. And remember, the battle space for Val d'Aigle is about that big. So, those guys got to get out of that box, is the point. And then they have to make their way. It is also raining, which is going to slow them down here on the 9th of June. So it's going to be a little bit tricky. The question is, will the Russians attack? And here's what's happened that's a little bit unexpected. It was Benningsen's intention that all forces hang out here and eventually are going to advance at noon. Our guy, Bagration, is actually here. He is heading northeast to Gorganau, where he has bumped into the cavalry under Bessières. He knows they're there. Bessières will know in the next hour that they're there. And, well, that's interesting because these are the two best divisions in the Russian army. And they have a lot of cavalry, too. So this is not in any way a force incapable of taking on Bessières' Guard cavalry. This could be a crazy, crazy scrum. The rest of Bessières' cavalry is here. Murat's cavalry is marching to Friedland here. We already talked about Mortier. These guys here, the Saxon Cavalry Corps and the 8th Corps Cavalry, they are exhausted. They are spent. They have no morale. They're just going to sit here till they can try to get some of their morale back, which is going to take a little bit of time, as well as Bisson. Here, our guy, Massena, is continuing his march. He's marching to Lamza and then down to Zambro, which will bring to 3 corps the forces currently held at bay by Tolstoy, including Davout's 3rd Corps and Soust's 4th Corps, as well as some of the cavalry borrowed from Murat. So there's a lot of French, as you can see in this space. I have no earthly idea how this mess is going to sort itself out. I know what the intentions are, some of which are fairly straightforward. But some of this, especially with Bagration going this way and Lestock camped here and Napoleon withdrawing here, will there be a fight here? I don't know. I guess we'll just have to watch and see. It is, however, it's 400 hours and June 9th, 1807. We'll see you